That was his 53rd of the season. Dante DiVincenzo is one of the best spot-up shooters in the game. Bulls at a 5-game win streak snapped by Milwaukee on Saturday. Here's Vucevic. Blocked by Edwards.
Came over and got that one.
Anthony Edwards has the rejection. DiVincenzo cleared it. Here's Randall, left-hander. Kick from McDaniels, Seattle native, stepping on Giddey, floating it up and in.
The ball's away from him. Expect him to be somewhere close to that rim, but they can throw lobs to him or he gets dunks.
He's the NBA leader in dunks this year. Vucevic working on Gobert, flips it over that long out into Vucevic on the mismatch over McDaniels.
And I'd rather see the benches clear on that type of situation than the Bulls talking to him.
Yeah, Kobe White even said, like, yeah, it was an NBA scuffle. There is Vucevic with the first. Jalen Clark off the bench for Minnesota. Naz Reid's not afraid to pull the trigger, and he's a pretty decent shooter. Herter's out there as well. Jones, the Minnesota native, missed it. Was fouled by Dosunmu.
You got to get guys going to the offensive glass. That was
in his 19th season out of Ohio State. Dosunmu's matched up with Reid. This is what happens in those double big lineups.
And you got to double. If you can avoid the Bulls switching that with those smaller guards, it'll really help you go dunk it.
Williams blows by Reid and lays it in.
You know, Naz Reid had that in his bag.
Oh, you got to know about Big Jelly. Here is Herter, Red Velvet. He scores. Those are two elite nicknames in Red Velvet and Big Jelly. He and Gobert get to he and Randall get to the line a bunch. Vucevic working on Naz Reid and the left hand.
It's a simple game.
Herter gets a good look.
Yeah, if you're Patrick Williams, you got to score that. Yeah. That's an easy bucket for you.
Dosunmu got the rebound and Jones.
Let me get some. Come away on this road trip. Pretty good, sitting pretty well, going back to the Western Conference.
Here is Vucevic. He's off to a good start. He likes this matchup against Gobert inside. This has been a factor. Bulls' #2 bench scoring unit in the NBA. Reid, no, long rebound to McDaniels. Here's Bones. He hits a three, so he gets sticks at one end, knocking down a triple. Both of those things may hurt my feelings. Or I guess they may break my bones, but the words will never hurt me. I haven't said that in years. Oh, wow. That's a tough assignment. McDaniels has been all defense in his career already. Nice blow by Giddey.
Oh, like he had an eye pass.
Bulls tie their largest lead at 7. Giddey's got his first field goal tonight. Bulls have 22 paint points already against a bigger Minnesota team. Point guard handles at his size as a young kid. Oh,
bang, bang, bang over Gobert.
Reid, shovel, Randall, lefty, yes.
It's a nice little combination.
Got Dalen Terry on him here. Tough matchup for Dalen. Edwards, step back, gets up three.
I'm telling you, he's got some of that 90s basketball in him.
Edwards led the NBA with 320 makes last year. He's got 84 this year. Takes another. Oh, did it on defense. The Euro step does it on offense too, and Minnesota's got the lead right back.
Wow, that was a big-time block and a big-time finish. He did it on one end and came back on the offensive end and got a...
That ball snatched away by Jalen Clark.
I'll tell you what, Jalen Clark's going to get a reputation to be like a Herb Jones type of player.
Here is DiVincenzo, defense to offense for Minnesota, which ties its largest lead at 4. Beat the Lakers in 5 and Golden State in 5, and then lost in 5 to OKC, the eventual champs. There is Julius Randle. He's had 2 triple-doubles this season. Giddey off the bench, fires and hits.
Bang, bang, bang.
Ayo taking the challenge defensively. Giddey against Gobert. Nice move and dunk. 86th. Here's Edwards, picked up by Okoro. The drive, the separation, the cut by Randall, the tough left-handed bangs. Missed 1 game this year. Everybody else has missed time.
Bang, bang, bang.
Vucevic did not miss that 3. His second of the night. He's got a game-high 14 points.
He just looks different tonight. Like he's got his energy levels different.
Edwards picked things up in the second quarter, misses that jumper, and the Bulls do not hustle for the rebound. DiVincenzo misses the 3, and Billy Donovan saw the same thing that you and I just saw, lack of effort on that end of the floor, and Billy Donovan 30 seconds into this quarter.
And Josh Giddey's hurting right now.
Timeout, and now Josh Giddey is a little bit banged up. He is
hamstring.
Pretty significant. Edwards misses on a 3, Vucevic the rebound. Yeah, Trey Jones suddenly becomes that much more important. Buzelis driving off to Smith. Oh! He lays it up and
nice play. Nice play by Buzelis.
Here is Edwards pull-up J. That is so smooth. He's got 13 now. That's what Gobert does just to deter defensively. Buzelis is behind the play. DiVincenzo has space for a three. The clear out. McDaniels keeping an eye out. Edwards dug down for a second, and Buzelis hits the three. His second of the game. He's got 8 points.
Well, you can tell Minnesota has a grasp of what they want to do offensively.
Very much so.
That's why you don't see the turnovers.
Edwards, friendly roll.
The better feel they have when they're out there playing with one another on the offensive end and the defensive end.
Buzelis somehow got it. Dosunmu has to guard Gobert. That's not a good formula. Randall finds McDaniels for three. Wow. Only his first three-point attempt of the night, but he's a 40% guy. Well, Randall's frustrated that he just got crossed by Herter, and he found Smith for three, the Maryland connection.
Now Josh Giddey is out for the remainder of the game. Adam and Stacy, you guys guessed it. It is a left hamstring injury. You saw him clutching the back of that leg. So I started tonight with an injury update on Zach Collins. He's a reserve, a significant one at that. Now you're starting backcourt in Kobe White and Josh Giddey are both out. And the Bulls are in a stretch of 6 games in 9 days. We always talk about this team's depth. It's going to be needed in these coming days, guys.
Very much tested as well, Casey. Thank you for that update.
Well, if you're guys like Dalen Terry, you got to get yourself mentally ready to come out and play. You're going to get some minutes now. You know, this is an opportunity for you to get some extended minutes, come out and ready. Because the Bulls are getting caught on switching. When you get caught on switching, you got teams like this, they're going to exploit them.
Edwards had 2 defenders around him, Herter and Smith, but neither could contest him enough. Highland is matched up with Smith, and he takes him to the rim and draws the foul. And Bones Highland has given them a nice boost. Kick out for Reed. Big body against the slider Buzelis, and it's tapped back in by Naz Reid. They do allow that now. Finally,
now you do it,
but for a long time that wasn't the case.
Yeah, but they're doing it too late. That's it. You can use it any time in those 4 years, but you only get one.
Jones,
nice move
into Highland.
Oh, there was a miscommunication between Kevin Herter.
Here comes Anthony Edwards riding 17. And a turnaround jumper goes right down the drain. So now Herter is basically playing the double teamer. He's running across the floor to try to make sure he can help on anybody. Highland dives in and scores a dozen for Bones. This was a 5-point game at halftime. Here's Herter. Got it to Jones. Off to Vucevic, and he scores. Vucevic, who had a quiet second quarter, comes back. He's got 18 points and 5 rebounds. And Edwards too easy against the smaller Jones. Coming in off the bench. Nice little boost for them. Veteran guard. Herter, much needed three.
Well, they're getting ready to go. The Bulls are doing a 2-3 zone now, but you got to rebound out of the zone.
Because they can't contend with the size of Randall and Reed right now. Now Reed hits a three to beat the shot clock buzzer.
Well, when he's on the floor, man, it's a big. He can do that.
Hey! Oh, Vucevic rumbling in. That's a nice feed by Jones, who caught him in stride.
How about Julius Randle with 10 assists?
He had 11 the other night in the loss to Brooklyn. He's had 2 triple-doubles this year. Finds Naz Reid looking for another assist, and he has it. Naz Reid's 4th triple of the night. He's got 20 points.
Well, that's the Timberwolves' 40 points in this quarter.
Jones lays it in to the Bulls' 27 in the 3rd.
And also a very, when he locks in defensively, he can shut their top scorers down.
It's brought to you by the Illinois Lottery. Naz Reid. Randall attacks and scores. Professional in Slovenia last year. Io with the interception, and he dunks it home.
First, and he looked out of sync.
Yep.
And now they decided to let him play his natural. Oh, good. There you go.
It was a costly night. Kobe White played just 7 minutes before he had.